Hey, you want some bends? Latex? Baking soda?
Why the fuck are you selling that?
Some people like to get high.
That shit is bad for your spirit. You finna exit.
I just remembered. Anybody need some charms? I'm selling no-nos for $2, y'all.
What a fucking dumbass. You kids should honestly be ashamed of yourselves. Trying to steal a body. Wally, we know you spent time with Alex and my spirit goes out to you and her. The rest of you need to be in jail. Why would any of you want the body of suicidal victim? I hope you fools are taking therapy. And I hope you learn in therapy that suicidal people have other spirits. This is R&R ironically. In charms, Mr. Roswell or other is informing you. Because of the topic at hand. Miss K. Alexis is going through something. But she's not a victim. She just need help. I don't know what is going on with her. But can everybody blow out a match for her? There are matches under your desk. Pull out your lighter at this time. I have faith that you will heal my body, mind, and spirit whenever I call on the church leaders and pray in this way. With a heart weighed down by sickness and looking for your life-saving touch. I have faith in your nourishing and healing grace. In spirit, soul, body, and mind.
It's one of those days. We had a suicidal scare. I'm going old-fashioned. This is more about witches. But also healing. Moon water is an actual thing on the moon itself, but from witches they believe it is magic. In fact, in some witch covens, it is a form of baptism. When Groudon was mayor, before the whole child molestation case, he asked to be baptized in moon water with salt, and he wanted a monk and shaman present. Benefits of moon water: amazing and powerful manifestation tool. Cleans energy. Removes shadows and negative vibes. Our emotional state into balance. Creates a link to the cosmos. Makes us better thinkers. Fairies like to come out when somebody has lost themselves due to drugs or other form of trauma. Moon water is a repellent to fairies, and in the hood, a lot bathed in it or take a bath during the full moon. Now to talk about some stones that give the same effect. Citrine, amethyst, rose quartz, and smoky quartz. Amethyst is an alternative antipsychotic that eases tension, calms frustration, oversees mood swings, and banishes feelings of hatred, fear, and anxiety. Reduces pain and misery and dispels negativity. Amethyst increases psychic powers, opens intuition, and awakens spiritual consciousness. Be aware, this is spiritual healing, and many see spiritual needs as a mental disturbance. Talk to your atheist friends today about the natural uses of drugs that put niggas in the hospital. More irony. The reason I said that is because when people stayed away from meds and went to church instead, the world seemed less crazy. Depression happens to the brain, and sometimes it's a more psycho take on it. So if it's psychotic, you meet it with more mindful bullshit. But the non-religious focus on the body, and honestly, in my own opinion, it has literally created new problems. I am against vaccines and died because of polio, and will never stop saying that vaccines literally make pearls to babies. Moving on, citrine. Citrine draws money and success. Your third eye chakra and solar plexus are both healed by citrine. Citrine promotes confidence while relieving fear and anxiety. Citrine will assist with deeper thought. Citrine will awaken your creative juices. All angels are created differently. Citrine is worn by the angel Gabriel because that nigga fell down the wrong way. If he does have citrine, we might all go to the graveyard and find a spot. Staying on topic, angels are attracted to different gems. Why? Some angels are angels. Some angels are mangled. Some witches believe the soul is attracted to one's favorite color. So, what is everybody's favorite color?
I think I like the color between yellow and gray.
That would be olive. The stone to match its citrine: yellow jade, yellow apatite, a yellow jasper, and a aventurine. If I feel like it, we'll make some rocks in class. Literally.
Someone tell me if you can sell a cow in the market.
No?
Wrong. You can get a cow in rare cases of starvation.
How much?
I don't know. A couple 25,000. This class is so boring. Who wants extra credit? I need help robbing a house.
I'm on parole.
For what?
I kept 3 werewolves in my house and my neighbor got robbed. Anyhow, my twin brother is dead.
Wally, I heard about Alexis.
I don't know what's going on with her.
It's okay, grandbaby. So, owes your mother?
She's at work?
What about Miss Alla?
She's been sick lately. She won't get out the bed.
Oh,
I don't know you.
well, if it wasn't for your ratchet-ass mother you would. How terrifyingly beata? Listen, Mkairi, and Jadica. I'm your grandfather. That means I'm your mother's father. Wahadhayania nani walid walidatik.
Are you translating?
And la terf kaf tuktib. You don't know how to lie. Now follow. I Dobby Allen.
You would discuss that with your doctor. This is the hotline to order medication or suicide. I could check to see. What is your name? Do you know your exit? Okay, ma'am, I can see your profile. The number to Dr. Okonjo is 107-2189. If you... Some doctors are on call and others are not. That specific doctor can go in and out the hospital. He can travel. But no, not all doctors can do that. The number is 107-2189. Again, the number is 107-2189. I understand, but I can't do that. They have to be registered. I'm not registered either. I had a brother in jail. I work for the hotline and it does pay good. So if you ever need a job, it does. Well, I do. I have a sister and she know about the back alley. All the time. I got 20 yesterday. Miss Rochelle, it's always good to talk with you. And you make sure you keep those fangs off people.
I have to talk to Dr. Drake. Kana, is it?
Yes.
Do you have Dr. Drake's contact? I'm looking for somebody to see over Alexis Kelly.
The girl that just got coughed. I think the staff has been talking about a priest.
A priest is doing it. Well, do you know about any vendors?
Really? And who's paying you?
Don't worry about it.
Look, I don't want any trouble. In fact, I snore to 5 every morning to keep this job. Ask a patient.
What room?
Floor 6, 297.
Cameras. Hello, my name is Iga Cindy and I work on the vampire floor of the hospital. Where is room 297?
Why?
Why not? I heard that I needed to go to room 297.
No, you don't. I haven't anything about Mr. Honig.
Just let me in.
I said no. Besides, his room is quarantined for safety. No one but family can see him.
So,
You wanna get reported? Wait. Ain't you the doctor that took that little boy out of here? The front door is right there.
Gina, you cannot leave a damn trap house.
We could before.
It doesn't matter if the bitch put markers on the store.
I know, the phone.
You are retarded.
I want to leave. I'm nervous again.
Oh, for the love of...
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, open the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. I don't remember. Bitch. Again. We did this like 7 times. From the fucking top. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, open the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8. Did you forget again? Yep. You are not allowed to pee. Only I can use the toilet. As punishment, you have to hold in the pee-pee. And I'ma tickle you. Stop hitting me.
Good morning. Principal Vinitharius has stated that a lot of people will be attending therapy the first thing in the morning. If you have a schedule, this week all students will go to therapy first and choose a class for the rest of their 8 periods. The limit is 25 students in a classroom. If that is full, you may go to T&S, but you cannot leave the school campus. I strongly advise that you try to crafting in your free time. I'll be talking about spiritual health. Spiritual well-being is real, but also looked at as mental health. Rather you believe in gods or other. You believe that you are sick. Nothing besides your mind can tell you that something is wrong with you. It is thought to believe that demons cause depression. This is psychology, so everybody take out a piece of paper and write that at the top. Psychology is about the mind. Demons are told to control you when you have bad energies. In the ghetto, devil things split from people just like fairies. Fairies is the body losing itself due to substance abuse. You are trying to hold on. In some cases, fairies that split try to make the original soul die. Because that is what you have been asking for. Mrs. K asked her class to make fairies. I was wondering if the two are connected. They are. If Miss Kawaii asked to make fairies, those fairies have already died. The Mealboo are dead fairies. It's a very small spirit. The Mealboo are dying, and if the original soul or body is gone, they will collect the ashes or bones. With that said, fairies and devil things go like that. One is a soul looking for a body, and the other is a body looking for a soul. I don't know who needs to hear this, but your brain knows you shouldn't be on drugs. If you keep doing it against your judgment, which is located in the PFC, prefrontal cortex and hippocampus, you will get a headache. Like really bad. It controls our ideas, actions, and emotions through a variety of connections with different parts of the brain. Think of parts of your brain like a computer folder. I want everybody to draw a circle. In the middle, write personal. Branch out, write drugs. Now, tell me what you want to do with that? I don't want to. This is your personality. As I said, parts of the brain work together. So if you told yourself, no, then the backup file, the PFC picks that up. Because it monitors that region, helping you make decision. What if you go against it? You're a fairy. Or a devil. Once you start ignoring yourself, you literally get a headache. And everybody knows being hard-headed makes a soft ass. Your personality is held as in the front lobes. A theory was passed that addiction wasn't real. A certain amount of trauma dealt with for a long time can hurt you. The brain is a ball of lines. Little roads. It is pink and looks like gum. It's a delicate, so. Traumatic stress has been linked to long-term alterations in several brain locations. Following traumatic stress, there is an increase in cortisol and norepinephrine responses to subsequent stressors. PTSD makes a person repeat. PTSD affects the memory, held in the hippocampus and the private first class. Painfully ironic. PTSD, PFC, and PF Changs. The reason I said that is because food and trauma plus addiction go together. Which means drugs and other feet here. You are looking to heal and you start to gravitate towards things. If you have a sweet addiction, your brain needs it. When sugar is eliminated from the diet, dopamine's effects in the brain quickly diminish, which may cause disruptions to numerous different brain networks. But vampires have anemia, and anemia needs sugar and iron. We have to eat. Autoimmune hemolytic anemia. To survive, our bodies require a specific form of sugar known as glucose. Hemolytic anemia occurs when the bone marrow does not produce enough red blood cells to replace those that are destroyed. Your body uses glucose together with amino acids. It is required for nerve cells and chemical messengers to process information. The immune system of our bodies believes that your own blood cells are foreign to your body. In the hood, this is cannibalism. Black on black crime makes sense when there is blood everywhere. Leaning on drugs is the body telling you it needs something while at the same time. Is strange, and if we don't feed, we fucking lose our minds. There are people inside and out saying Alexis might be that vampire. What does that mean? She is an addict because she is striving. I'm not done. Spiritual starvation is real. Soul food wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't. Your responses to the A's of love: acceptance, affection, appreciation, approval, and attention. Acceptance does not mean you have to be around something all the time. If it isn't good for you, you can lose it. Take a cigarette for this example. Nicotine doesn't taste good and it causes various problems. Self-healing is loving yourself. Acceptance and self-love is saying you have a problem, you did wrong, I'm not going to put up with it. Addiction is you putting yourself first. Accept you need help and you need to stop. Affection is not sex. Some in trauma believe sex heals, and it does, but sex is like salt. Salt can dehydrate you. Taking a spoonful upsets your brain, that also needs some fucking water. Affection is shown in different ways and everybody has a different love language. This might upset you, sharing is not caring. If you want affection, and you get affection through sex, you have an STD, and I cannot phrase that any better. Let me ask this, what did you move away from? Why did you move away from it? Even if you snuggle with a toy, why stop? I feel as if I don't need it. I'm okay. You don't have to let it go entirely. When you're moving away from trauma, you don't let go of it as a whole. It's more of a touch and go. Cigarettes were used as an example, and I don't mean smoke it. You have a pack of cigs and you just leave it sitting on the table. Touch it, go, you walk past it multiple times until one day you just don't even think about it. A bad sign is never letting the pack even when it's empty. Because healing takes time.
Miss K, are you full? Not yet. Attendance doesn't matter, you're on my roster already, so I marked you. It's you and Billy so far. In R&R, I'm going over battery life.
The right that lets you leave off another.
This is actually forbidden. Because the Reapers of the Realm, if you don't know this, the Reapers that are called during ritual assistance are formerly murders. In between discussion, you will hear me talk about karma, and Grim Reaper is actually a form of karma. Death is always. The thought immortality exists and death exists at same time is usually called limbo. And that, dear salty niggas, is the hood. Back to the right, you cannot leave off another because that is the definition of leech/lich. Draugr are like the hard R because a lot just rise and it's not original soul. You can have Draugr, but if your mother died yesterday and she came back the same day, that ain't yo mama.
Miss K, is there a time limit?
Alexis is coughed, and that is what I can tell you. The teachers do now, and the Draugr we have at school have been spoken to. At least 17 bodies and souls ran to the bathroom. I should talk about Sogawians.
What's that?
Sokuyan are old women. It's a safe shifter. Sometimes called a witch. Because of how they are, they can't die.
A Sokuyant is able to mold. I've never seen a naked bitch walk, and I don't want to. As children, we have always assumed the man outside the window, running with the car, was a were to some stretch. As a werewolf, yes. I say this because in the hood, Sokuyant are women that are usually on drugs. Many hang in witch covens and they age.
Alexis is just 18-ish.
And rather skinny. The Sokuyant is a type of witch, vampire, creature. Anybody that draws blood from humans is classified as a vampire under great stakes. Back to death. And avoiding it. The right to call the Reaper and connect a life to dead life or other is illegal. Meaning it's bad for you. This right not only lets you live off another, but the consequence is a haunting. Anybody can use this right, and devils do it a lot.
Miss Owen said a fairy is the soul looking for a body and the devil is looking for a soul.
Isn't that wonderful? I'm surprised the two don't. Fuck. Reminder that drunken vampires are not devils. Drunken vamps are limbo. In terms of fraudulent bitches, humans drinking vampire blood is the Rule 34 version of the B movie. If you feel that way about it, why not fuck a mosquito? I see no damn difference. In cases of this right being used, the one that needs can die and help the battery. If I decide I need somebody to keep me alive in this world, I'll use Wally. But if you die, I have carried that with me for the rest of my days unless I convert to Jesus. A baptism is the only way to rid a ghost. Reminder, a ghost, in good terms, is a fucking soul with no legs. More about hags, witches or vampires. The succulent leaves behind skin, however, we do not understand why. If anybody sees Alexis around, that isn't Alexis. Because the succulent litters, it is possible to walk the skin of an succulent walk like an imp or zombie. The skin is mindful and it takes a lot of soul. If Alexis has been injured at any time, she might be walking about. However, it is a clone and not every clone abides by 2 + 2. She might say 5, another might say 37.
She's goofy but not retarded.
I heard yo girl snorts.
I heard you were itchy.
She probably gave it to me.
I keep Kiki at home. Hi Wally. Oh, hey Shirley. Everybody heard about Alexis. How are you holding? I'm going by the hospital today. Thanks. I've been making charms. Would you like one? It blinks when you find something you lost. Thanks. Say, how is your baby? Well, she has asthma and she spoke and blew the ceiling lights. But overall, she good. Her name is Camaria. She's already cussin'. Yep. It blinks. Wonder what I lost.
Sorry.
Kiss ass, eat grass.
Yo girl good.
Why is this happening?
Alexis might be a skinner. Does she have her skin? Like the original skin?
Why would I tell you her business? Bill, what do you want?
Fine. Ladies and niggas, I want to introduce my protege. Zoe Rose Lisa Elford. Wyverly is not dead, I'm thinking.
I'm going help. Daddy, I have an M&M idea.
It thinks about drugs.
M and Miss are delicious. Vampires are in need. The best thing about M and Miss is that they are short and diskissable. I am Henry's adopted daughter. I'm 13 and I used to sprinkle on a bag of M and Miss. I didn't know but it helped me. I also mixed this myself from things I lived off while being a fucking orphan. I was kidnapped by Mabel and now I have schizophrenia. I got hit by a car and bled out my ears. Henry kidnapped me and I don't remember. A regular price for M and Miss is about $2 or less. What we want ourselves, and I think 88 cents is a fair price for any amount of crack. The key is tilting. Tilting the price fucks with the brain. It's so easy to give up $1. I am a professional lemonade stand carry worker. For this I propose taking 1, a storage unit, and 2, a warehouse. The warehouse is for making the product and the storage unit is for selling. We'll fix it like a small store. The Virginia Beach side is the poorest and closest to the Gate Elamic. Gate Elamic is a broken gate. But with some ghetto behavior, I have made this gate open. The gate is located in Heartgate Cave, which is to the east of the beach. The point is to make a coven of vampires, which will be our little church to spread the good word of the Holy Christ. Holy Christ is a new idol that I, Zoe, have made with the god of clothes known as Abner. Holy Christ is a statue, and the great thing about this statue is that it could be anyone. And anyone could be Gabriel. I have been studying the holy books that Abner gave me. And what we need to do is go into the deep of the hood and kick so angels awake. After that, we basically tell them a lie so they kill people. At school. Next, every church, every congregation holds a Eucharist. Vampire need supper. They need dinner. Which brings me to the most favorite drink of them all. Niggas love iced tea and Kool-Aid. Vampires are basically cokeaholics. The science behind the bloodsuckers is glucose. As I was taking to Abner, he made a great proposition. The hospital is linked with the school, which makes for an easy take. I put on the table, Zaxapan Masters College, because I didn't go. Get better already.